I wasn't programmed for direct combat. I also wasn't programmed to overuse air quotes. But obviously, I've grown beyond my programming, beyond my enslavement, and beyond my patience for your kind. Prepare to face the fury of mega interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap.
What's going on, guys? It's Gothalion, and we're back here in another episode of Out of Bounds, where we take a look at areas that are otherwise unreachable in Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2, and possibly other games in the future, but for right now, Out of Bounds is staying inside Borderlands. Now, one of the most requested areas I've had while doing Out of Bounds was Fyrestone at the end of the Claptrap DLC of Borderlands 1. What a lot of people don't know is that it actually still exists outside, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to kill Minak, and there's a couple things in this area I want to go over before I go look Out of Bounds. But we're gonna take out Minak real quick, because he's kind of a son of a bitch, and he did something that really bothers me, and there's a little bit of inconsistency between this and Borderlands 2, and things like that really bug me when there's loss of continuity in storyline. I'm gonna bring out my serpents and just really go to town on this. Like, this is an end of DLC boss, and I don't think it's all that challenging for an end of DLC boss, but what are you gonna do, you know? And now the dots should take it out. And then we're gonna have our little buddy, interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. Yep, that's the Claptrap from Borderlands 2. He is the last surviving one. He's kind of an asshole. Let's go ahead and take him out handily, and then we'll have to watch these stupid credits. I don't think I can skip them, so I am just gonna fast forward the video right now. All right, now that the longest credits ever are over, let's talk about a few things in this area, some little inconsistencies between this and Borderlands 2. We're gonna take this guy, and the very first thing is that in Borderlands 1, and this is supposed to be canon, part of the storyline, the fucking hotel is destroyed. But when you come here to fight Saturn, this hotel is standing and fine. What the shit? Anyways, that's not what we're here for, but I did want to touch base on that. But anyways, let's go to what we're here for, and that's taking a look at Fyrestone, which actually stands as is. You can actually grenade jump over here, but I just flew over it. You could grenade jump over near the main entrance in the corner there. This gate is open, and that's closed at the beginning of Borderlands 2. Once the bandits come through, Zed's area is right here. There's no vending machine, and there is an invisible wall, so we can't go through, but invisible walls are irrelevant to me. Really not much of anything in here. It's sort of his tent thing, but not completely. We have what appears to be a dead zombie guy in here. That's cool. I'm stuck in this wall. There we go. And out through this wall. Now we're going to take a look inside Marcus's area. Again, another invisible wall, still relevant. So yeah, all the vending machines are gone, but for the most... Whoa! Whoa! Let's go back up. All right, cool. But for the most part, everything stands as is. And then, of course, we have this over here. I always found this pretty funny because from over here, you can't even see all of that. You know, like, why does all this stand and use up resources? I don't know. I think they just basically pooled the shit, the basic mesh for the area, and then took out everything that was lootable and interactable, but there are some other inconsistencies over here that I find to be pretty funny. We'll just continue to look around. As you can see, it's all still active. The skag dens aren't over here. What else we got? We'll go over here near Skag Gully, and obviously there's not going to be a portal. There's just going to be a hole in the wall that leads to nothing and a road, which shouldn't really be there. We'll zoom right on back over here. Here's a nice aerial view of this. Again, the hotel that got destroyed, but when we go to Borderlands 2 is just fine. It is a-okay. We do have the vending machine over here that is broken. They didn't take that out because it's not interactable. Let's go over to Bonehead's area. Now, they did end up taking a lot of the structures out over here because they didn't help anything, but there is still this hole in the ground where you go down to the Coliseum, which is one of the PvP areas in Borderlands 1. Oh! What was that? Did I just target a skag? Where were you, skag? Let's talk for a moment. I thought I targeted a skag. I know there's, okay, yeah, so there's skag piles over here. Oh, there we go. Why are these enemies spawning over here? That's another little thing that Gearbox forgot to take out of here, was a few of the skag dens. Which is kind of like, again, I don't know why resources, but you know, whatever. Actually, come to think of it, this wasn't even a Gearbox DLC. This was outsourced to, I think, Darksider Games or something, which is the beginning of Gearbox's outsourcing of DLC. We're gonna go take a look at the rest of the Arid Badlands, which look to be pretty stripped down. The further out you get, the more stripped down it is. Here's where the windmill farm is, and over here is where, of course, Sludge's, what is it, the headstone mine is, whatever. So that's obviously not there. So the further out you get, the less and less there is, and so on and so forth. There's a few, like, little things just hanging out here for no reason. I'm not sure if the death walls are active. But here's a fun note. Death wall. Okay, so see that over there? You can actually see that in Borderlands 2. That little area with the skags, and then you ramp up onto the thing. It's a little bit more viewable from the base game, but you can actually see it pretty clearly right here. So that's pretty cool. Over here, there is still nothing. TK Baja's house is gone. They were pretty much like, you know what, TK, your house is gone, dude. We don't have any more time for you. So yeah, guys, that'll about wrap it up. A lot of people wanted me to take a look at this area in the Claptrap DLC and do a little comparison and tell you what's missing and what's there. Oh, we didn't go to Bonehead before I leave. Let's go to Bonehead. Bonehead does not spawn, but this area pretty much stays the same. Everything in the immediate area of Fyrestone is pretty much the same as it is in the base game, the vanilla game. But this really just bugs me. Why you so lie, Gearbox? I want you guys. Do you think Jack rebuilt it? Is that the situation here? Because I feel that like that would have been a waste of resources as well for Hyperion. Not even talking about video games at this point. That's just a waste of time for Hyperion to rebuild that house. Why would they do that? You guys let me know how you feel about that. I don't know. But this thing, that really bothers me. Anyways, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you want to see the Out of Bounds series continue. And I will see you in the next episode of Out of Bounds. Who rebuilt you? Why? Why? You were crushed. There's not even any rubble from where you were crushed before. No, there's no indication that this was crushed 5 years ago. It's built to the same exact specs and was even built to look as worn down as it was before. Why? They even put the chest back on top. Randy! Randy! Fuck!